Hey, what's good, BT Gang? And we back with another banger, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in once again. I'm BT, and welcome to BT Sense, man. Today, we got a little bit of a discussion video, but before we get to it, man, this is our 200th video on the channel, man. I just want to take this time to really thank y'all and just show my appreciation and thanks. My man Wu was in the back. You see him? I see my guy. He back there sniffing for something. I don't know what he doing. He just trying to get in the vid. He don't want everybody to know. But nonetheless, y'all have shown so much love, and I really appreciate it, man. It means the world to me. I do not take it for granted whatsoever. But now, on to the video. So today is a video about the pros and the cons of wearing fragrances, man. I put together a little list. I had to dig a little bit for some of these, you know what I mean? You know, I've been thinking about this video for a minute, but a lot of these are pretty much off the dome. So let's go ahead and let's start off with the pros. You know, I'm a positive person, so let's hit the pros off first. So the first thing on the list is that it boosts your confidence, man. And this is, I feel like this should be common sense. Like when I smell good, it just boosts my confidence, bro, my self-esteem, bro. Like I feel good. You know, like I feel like I'm that dude. I feel like I'm driving a Ferrari, a luxurious car. Like it's just like that extra layer of clothing that goes along with the outfit that nobody sees, but a lot of people can smell. You know, it's just like, it's like the cherry on top. And when I smell good, I'm confident. You know, like I might walk by like that. You know what I'm saying? Might bump a shoulder here and there. Like, you know, might speed up my walk till you get a better, you know, whiff of that sillage. You feel me? Like, it's certain little things I don't be doing this stuff. I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing. But it definitely is a confidence booster in my eyes. And it should be used that way, you know. I think that's a lot of people's reasons for wearing fragrances, man. And when they need that extra boost, the extra punch of confidence, it definitely gives it to them, man. And this is with number two. It triggers nostalgia and memories. And we all have this, man. You know when smells trigger like nostalgic, like events and good things happening in your life, and you just remember, oh, it's like when you walk into your like childhood house, you take a whiff of that smell, and like all these memories just cloud you, and then they just take over you. When you walk into your high school, your middle school, your elementary school, you know, anywhere, your old job your first job, anywhere with any nostalgic value, you get that smell, you get that scent, and then I feel like a lot of memories just start flooding in your mind. And you just start, I don't know. I'm a nostalgic person. I love nostalgia. I love Cartoon Network. I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. I love Ed and Eddie Bear. It's so many nostalgic things that I miss. Fragrances are so nostalgic, and I remember every single memory I have. Some good, some bad, but we're gonna get into that a little bit later. You know, your mood. It boosts your mood. Now, it's been days where I've been not the happiest, and I was either like cranky, I was late to work, I could be hungry, I could be irritated, but then somebody would give me a compliment, and then my whole day will go from zero to hero, man. I'll just be standing there, I'll be like, you know, my chest will go like that. I'll be like, me? And they'll be like, wow. Like, it'll just like, nothing else, anything else that happened that whole day doesn't matter. And even if somebody doesn't give you a compliment, if you wearing this uplifting, like citrusy, musky type fragrance, you get a whiff of it throughout your day, you might smell it and you'll be like, you know, like, hey, I'm good. It's been so many times where I've been places and people have been like, you smell really good. It just uplifted my mood. Like they literally say that to me. So if you can do it to other people, you can definitely do it for yourself. So fragrances, I feel like, is definitely uplifting when it comes to your mood and stuff like that. And that's really, you know, been essential to my everyday life. So, and that's another reason why I wear them. And another reason, I don't even know what reason we're on. I'm just saying these off the dome. Conversation starters, icebreakers. There's been so many people that I met, so many subscribers that I met in real life that have subscribed to the channel just from conversation starters in public, man. Somebody gets a whiff of your fragrance, they ask you what it is. They might be a frag head, they might not be. Regardless, it's a conversation starter. You start talking, you exchange, you know, ideas and scents and stuff to try, and it just intrigue. Some people may subscribe to the channel, some people may not. But it's you'll be surprised, man, how like it's not that many of us out here, but low key, there's a couple sprinkled out here and there. So you never know who you'll run into, man, through your everyday life when it comes to fragrance, man. So that's why when I smell something on somebody that smells familiar, I tend to ask them and talk about them just in case they might, they might be a rep, sales rep somewhere. Might can get you some samples. They might be a perfumer, a family member of a perfumer. You never know, bro. They just sparks a good conversation, and it's just fun because whenever I get to talk to somebody about something that I'm passionate about, that I really don't get to talk to anybody about all the time, it's just extra special. But it's the same thing with wrestling, bro. Like, I don't get to talk to a lot of people about wrestling in public. So when I see somebody with a t-shirt on, I'm like, oh man, I gotta go up and talk to them. When I smell somebody with a fragrance that I recognize, that I really like, hey man, I gotta go chat it up with them and see what they talk, what's going through their head. Just, it's somebody out here like me, or it can just simply be somebody who's intrigued by my fragrance, and I appreciate it nonetheless. So that's definitely another good thing as far as fragrances go, man. And I would say this is the last reason for me is fragrances are great for special occasions. This kind of ties into nostalgic value. Like, you remember special events and special occasions. Like, for me, for instance, if I was to have a special occasion right now, I would probably throw on Xerjoff Naxos. Naxos is my special occasion fragrance. I don't wear it unless it's a special occasion. That's for me. And that goes with that special event, like special value. Like, when I wear that kind of ties all of those together because I'm probably going to start some conversations. I'm probably going to have some nostalgic value with that Naxos because of that night. Definitely a conversation starter, definitely a mood booster, and it's definitely going to be a confidence booster. So that ties all of those things up, and it's just like a good reason to wear fragrances, man. And a lot of it has to do with yourself. It doesn't even have to be about the outside world. This is just, for myself or yourself. This is basically the reasons I pull for, good reasons for wearing fragrances. Now that we got the pros out the way, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the pros too. I kind of feel like I jetted through those way too quickly. I could have elaborated, but I know I'm not trying to waste y'all time. It's Tuesday, man, off Labor Day weekend. Y'all still trying to get yourselves together. But here are the cons, y'all. Y'all ready for this? There are none. There are no cons to wearing fragrances. And you got to understand this because a lot of people go around saying, I felt like, y'all remember that Chief Keef video, bro? He said, next time you talk about Chief Keef, I'm going to be there. Anyway, I got a couple cons. Listen, I had to reach for some of these. These are not even like personal reasons. These are more like testimonies that I've heard and I've seen. So bear with me, man. So fragrances can be associated with good memories, like I said earlier. But also, fragrances can be associated with bad memories. We can have bad memories with certain scents. I think that's a con to a lot of scents. A lot of people might smell something. They might be like, oh, that's when such and such. Oh, that's when this happened. And that could be a bad thing. It is, that comes with the territory. I'm not going to elaborate on that too much because that could be pretty personal. But things and smells and, sounds and colors, they all have nostalgic value in our minds. So we just got to keep that in the back of our minds when it comes to fragrances, man. It's not a huge deal, but from time to time it may happen. This is a funny one that I thought about because we always watch movies and stuff like this. This has never personally happened to me, and it probably couldn't happen to me because for one, I'm a good person. I'm loyal, and two, I wear feminine scents as well. I wear unisex scents, so you can't accuse me of anything. But nonetheless, it reveals hidden secrets, if you know what I mean. Some of y'all might not know what I mean. I looked at my analytics for my audience. Not a lot of us are under 18, so we could talk about this. If you out doing stuff you're not supposed to, and the person you with has on a fragrance that you never wear, and it rubs on you, and you come home to your significant other, and they smell a fragrance on you, and they get suspicious, man. That's definitely a kind of fragrances, man. It can get you caught up. It can reveal some hidden secrets, So that is what it is. Fragrances are strong, especially different fragrances, that people's nose aren't used to, and when people are paranoid, their senses are hiding, and things happen. So that's definitely a con of fragrances, man. I'm being a little vague. Y'all might not know what I mean by what I'm saying, but if you know, you know. Like I said, that's not a personal experience. Just I put two and two together. Another con. Fragrances can indeed be unpleasant to others. Especially, I will put in parentheses pregnant women. Like a lot of pregnant women don't like any smells, especially like strong, like perfumic smells, it definitely can make them nauseous and sick and stomach ache and throwing up. And you just don't want to do that, man, with a pregnant woman around. That's why I advise y'all to not wear fragrances to the hospital. You know, I got a lot of heat for that video. A lot of people were saying that I wear fragrances to the hospital. I wear, do you? That was just my opinion. You get what I'm saying? And that goes along with if you going hiking or something, bro. I'm not wearing no fragrances in the woods. It attracts insects. It attracts like bears and stuff like wolves. And I'm not messing with that. You know, I'm not trying to get eaten alive. I'm not trying to get mosquito bites do me dirty, bro. Like they get huge, and I'm gonna tell y'all a hood remedy, or not a hood. I'm not from the hood, y'all. A home remedy. I rub alcohol on my mosquito bites. That might not be the right thing to do, but I promise y'all, if y'all get big mosquito bites and they bother you, rub alcohol on it. It's gonna dry it out. It's gonna shrink it. It's gonna stop the itch. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Aloe vera might help too, but alcohol, man, it does the job in like overnight. But yeah, and the last thing I had to put, like I said, I had to grab these out the needle in the haystack. They can be skin allergy triggering. That's what I wanted to say. I had to put it in words. They can trigger skin allergies in a lot of people. If you have sensitive skin, a lot of people get like rashes and stuff like that. It hasn't happened to me yet. One thing I will say is I forgot what the fragrance was. I did spray it on my neck in the wintertime, and this is not really an allergic reaction. It's more of it dried out my skin, and I should have been moisturizing the skin on my neck. But I had like a dry spot on the back of my neck for a little bit, just simply because I wasn't moisturizing. I guess that kind of goes with that skin, like it affected my skin in some way. Not really an allergy, but I've seen a lot of people break out in hives and get red and just any sort of thing, rashes. So if you have sensitive skin, I will say tread with caution and definitely like start by spraying your clothes if you can. But yeah, these are this is my list. I had to pull some of these out the rabbit hat, to make the list somewhat even. Because me personally, I don't feel there's any pros. I mean, any cons to wearing fragrance. I really don't. I love fragrances. Obviously, I wear one every day. I wear a different one at night. So, hey man, but this is definitely, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. I really, really am interested in what y'all got to say about this topic. As always, man, I really appreciate y'all feedback. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.